I swear they're heavier than the last ones. So I have to go to the gym more often. Good enough. Today's the day we have all been waiting a very long time for. Finally installing coilovers on the RX7. Now the coilovers we are installing today are FortunateGingium 510 series. Now hopefully you saw the video in which we installed FortunateGingium 500 series coilovers on the Miata. If you guys are interested on the awesome stuff about FortunateGingium coilovers, go check that video out. In this video I'm just going to be discussing the differences between the 510 series and the 500 series. The Miata has the 500 series. This car is getting the 510 series. The 510 series is the more track-oriented coilover. That's more race car. It's more for the track. Some specific differences between the two coilovers. Well, the 510 series has a little bit of a stiffer damping adjustment. All the adjustment is stiffer. It is a digressive piston. It also has a longer warranty. It's a little bit stronger. A couple other differences that are minor, but pretty much it's stiffer, has a different piston. As always, we have a really cool little birth certificate of my coilovers. They were made by Trey. Shout out to Trey for making my coilovers. I went with 10K front springs and 8K rear springs, the same setup I have on the Miata. FortunateGingium was kind enough to hook you guys up with a discount code, so if you want to get $75 off your order, use the code FortunateGingium. Anyway, without any further ado, let's go ahead and start installing the coilovers. I think this is the most exciting I've been for an install. The most exciting? This is the most excited I've been for an install in a really long time. I'm very excited to see this car low, and I'm really hoping it's gonna help with the drifting because I need all the help I can get. Yeah, that's true. I think we're gonna go ahead and start with the front. Look at, it's so it's so gross. Good thing I have new one of those. Ah! And there you have it. The strut is out. I love how easy that was because it's McPherson strut. Let's put the new one in. And there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and put the wheel on there and see roughly how we're sitting so I can adjust it just very roughly. I'm guessing that's gonna be a little bit too low considering it's still in the air and there's almost no wheel gap. So I'm gonna raise the coilover just a little bit. What I forgot about the last time I installed coilovers is that you're supposed to torque down the bolts when there's load on the suspension. Otherwise you can kind of fuck up your bushing. So put some load by just jacking up the suspension a little bit. There we go. It's lifting the car up, so let's go ahead and torque that down now. Well, that came out easy. I believe under here is the rear strut tower. Maybe. That's the speaker. Just kind of... Ah, there it is. Rear strut tower. Way down there. See that in there? Yep, there you go. Okay. That's under some force. Probably should have thought of that. But it's not under like, it's spraying up, not down. Let's take a moment to admire the differences between the old and the new. This is the old front, that is the new front. That is the old rear, that is the new rear. Number one, the new ones are so much prettier, obviously, but look at just how much smaller they are. Not just in like height, but in width too. Like this front spring is ginormous, and that's why I couldn't fit big wheels in the front. Now I probably could. And the back one is just so long. It's ridiculous. All this shit is ridiculous, but awesome. These things are just looking so much nicer. Let's finish this. Whew, that's low. I think it's good. We're gonna leave the back the way it is, okay? Boy. It might have a little poke, but I'm guessing when it compresses a little bit, the camber will increase. Also, we do have camber adjustment plates up here, so we can max up the front camber if we so desire. Oh, I also have to put this back together. I'm not keeping this heat shield or fire retardant shit. Fuck that. It's race car, bro. But I do want my music. I'm not that race car. Keep in mind, the other side is still stock suspension, so. So this is what we got in the back right now. A little bit of wheel gap. The fenders actually already are all rolled. That's actually kind of nice. It was done kind of legitly too. So we got plenty of space here, but the suspension will settle a little bit in the back. And then in the front here, also pretty freaking good. A little bit of wheel gap, but we're definitely gonna have to increase that front camber. However, before we do any really real adjusting, I have to go finish the other side. It's probably not the right way to do it, but well, it works, right? All right, so the coilovers are in on this side. I also went ahead and just kind of cleaned the wheel well a bit because you guys were complaining about how I never clean this car. But look at how nice the wheel wells look now. The wheel wells look so good, the brakes look good, the suspension looks good, and the car just looks like complete trash, so. But as I said before, we are gonna be getting this car painted. I just have to get the money for it. It's kind of expensive to get paint. Let's go ahead and get the wheels on here and then lower the car to, oh, I just ran into that. Oh God, that hurt. Pretty good. You guys can't see it very well, but holy shit. It's starting to take shape, boys. I want to go lower. But I'm not going to do anything until the suspension breaks in a little bit. So pretty much what I'm gonna do now is, first of all, get cleaned off because I feel disgusting. Secondly, I'm just gonna go take the car and drive it around a ton today. And then tomorrow we'll go ahead and adjust the suspension more, clean it really nicely, and get some cool cinematic shots. So I'm gonna take you guys with me for my first drive because I wanna get my first reactions because I'm sure the car is gonna feel completely different. And then I'll drive it around a ton, and then tomorrow we can do some more stuff. But that's still gonna be in this video, so don't leave. The turd gets less dirty. All right, let's take it for a drive. I want to feel this new suspension. I'm pretty pumped. Where's my helmet? I need the helmet so I can record, obviously. I'm not just gonna wear a helmet so I'm safe. Dumb. Gotta close the garage door. Already I'm noticing, and this is something I was really excited for, is that this tighter suspension with the welded diff, it's a little bit nicer because with the soft suspension it kind of like flexed and then like, I don't know. It's a little rough on this road already, but let's get out here. Oh boy, it's a little bouncy. It's a little stiff. Oh boy, it's really stiff. But oh god, oh god, I got air on my ass. My ass left the seat there for a second. it just feels so good. The guy behind me is like, what the fuck are you doing, mate? Why are you driving like a complete idiot? Let's not overestimate the power of this suspension, but oh yeah. Completely flat around that corner. But yeah, guys, the suspension feels amazing. Holy shit, I want to drift with it. That's what I want to do right now. I want to see how much better it really is. I hope it's a lot better. Oh god. Oh, I didn't scrape. Okay. Yeah, buddy. Oh gosh. Did you see that? It got sideways doing a U-turn. Like I no throttle whatsoever. Just because of the welded diff and the suspension, it got sideways. That's a good sign. You know, I could probably get some sort of money for these, but they're pretty far gone, so we're gonna take them on a little trip. And last but not least, looking at the car from right here, the front has positive camber and the back has negative camber. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna quickly just max out these camber plates. Like I said, I'm just gonna go ahead and put some miles on the car, get the suspension broken in, and then tomorrow we will lower it more and just get the suspension dialed in. All right, day 2. I drove the car yesterday, 156 miles. The suspension has settled by now, and it's riding pretty well. However, we're not low enough. Do you see all that, like, that gap and like all this room? Actually, wait a second, this side does not have much room. Huh, okay, wait a second. Out of the 156 miles I drove, I didn't rub a single time, so I kind of want to go lower. Oh, dude, these coilovers are beautiful. I can just hand spin them. It's like dreams. What dreams are made of. Coilovers that you don't have to use the wrenches to adjust. Now, there's a little bit of a plastic tab from the fender liner. Oh, wait a second, there we go. So, that should be good, honestly. I could actually cut the fender liner out because it's a drift car. Do I need fender liner? I can cut a little slit. I'm gonna cut a little slit. That's what I'm gonna do. There we go. Now I've got a lot more room up there. Oh yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, I think that's as low as I'm going in the front. Let me make sure it clears turning here. It is pretty stiff suspension, but it might rub. And the other side is pretty good as well. So yeah, that's perfect. And I think I'm gonna keep the back where it is now because I'm tucking some tire in the back and I think it's fine, so. All right, cool. So now, in the last video when we put the wheels on, you guys were complaining because I never cleaned this car. And I don't think you guys understand that. This isn't exactly worth cleaning. I mean, I don't know what the fuck it is, but it's something that's not paint. But I am curious to see what a little bit of work will do. So to make you guys happy and to fix my curiosity, we're gonna like deep clean it, we're gonna buff it, we're gonna wax it, we're gonna try to make it look really nice. The thing is that the driver's side is pretty shitty. It's got the stains from the hummus, it's got the whatever, it's got dents. But the passenger side really isn't that bad. It's dent free, more or less. It's got a little bit of the paint thing there, but the rest of it is pretty okay. And the hood is pretty scratched and looks kind of like poo, so. I got like the most aggressive buffing compound I could possibly find, and this should hopefully rip this paint a new butthole and make it look a little bit nicer. Also, fun fact, spoiler is squishy. Look at that, do you see that? Can you see that? Look at that, the squishy spoiler. It's made out of like some foam shit, so I'm guessing that won't buff very well, but everything else is gonna be good, so. Let's go take this thing to the car wash and get it washed off and we can start buffing. So I was dumb and I forgot to tie my wheels and they're about to fall off. So no, I'm pulling off here, you asshole, all right? Yeah, like the lug nuts aren't tightened at all. I'm so dumb here. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pull over right here, and I'm just gonna run to the shop and get the thing.
We see wild Gingium running.
They weren't even that loose. The wheel just fell off. It was the back.
Here.
Yeah, it was.
What just happened?
I think the car's fine.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
I was going slow enough where...
1,
Yeah.
2, 3.
4, we're missing 1.
Last one.
That was scary though. I don't know what it's resting on because it's...
Exhaust.
But...
Yeah, exhaust.
No, it's not resting on anything. Look, it's not touching the ground.
That's good.
I got really lucky there, but looks like the front of it is perfectly fine. That's ridiculous. Like literally, just seeing the tires perfectly roll over there into the grass.
Almost hitting a biker.
Almost hitting a biker. I was really dumb for not tying my lug nuts, but we got so lucky that it wasn't 10 times worse. And there was a Maserati behind us. If it would have like flown and hit that, I'd take full responsibility for this dumbass mistake. The rotor is fine, everything is fine, the wheel is fine. And after it like just crashed down once, this side wasn't touching down on the ground at all. It was like literally perfect. Besides the fact that my wheel came off, that wasn't perfect. Yay! Alright, so after that scary and really dumb experience, you guys are gonna roast me in the comment section, but you know what, that's okay. I kinda deserve it for what I forgot to tighten lug nuts. Fuck, dude, that could have been really dangerous, but alright, let's go clean the car and get this video done with. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and start by buffing the hood and the front bumper, trying to get those the same color. I'm gonna start with the little less strong stuff and then move up to the stronger stuff if that doesn't work. That looks like it actually worked, because look at our towel, it's filled with black paint. The nice thing is that this is all single stage, so the buffing works really well. In the middle, it's still a little rough though, so I'm gonna do another layer, then I'm gonna go ahead and go into the bumper. So for this bumper, what we're gonna do is we're gonna tape it down the middle. I'm gonna do the right side, I'm gonna buff the right side, and then we'll show you the difference, because this is definitely working. So there you can see the difference. On the left we've got before, on the right we got after. You can see where the tape was. So it's making a huge difference. It's not perfect by any means, but it's really good. And if we had a more aggressive compound, we could do it again and get more stuff out. We did like 3 layers on this right side, and it wasn't really helping towards the end. So, all right, finish the bumper, and then we can start with the rest of the car. So since I'm curious as to how the shit paint will look after I'm done buffing, I'm gonna start with the shitty driver's side and buff it out. So this is before and after. It is as I feared. That really didn't do much. The bottom of the fender looks better now, but the part where it has like the cracks and stuff doesn't look good. God damn, that rear bumper looks decent. Holy shit. You guys can't give me any hate for not freaking putting effort into cleaning my cars. Because I am literally polishing a turd. I'm literally polishing this turd in hopes of making it look even slightly better. Which, it's actually working, you know? But I guess let's go ahead and continue with the turd polishing. I just finished buffing the car. It looks a lot better already. My shitty little freaking Walmart buffer just died on me. Literally the first time I'm using it, and it dies after doing one car. Which, I mean, it was 20 bucks, but still. But what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and wax it. Yep, McGuire's Ultimate Paste Wax. That's really good shit. So we'll wax the entire thing, do some fine details, and then we're done. Well, shit! The turd doesn't look nearly as much like a turd anymore. Like, from this angle, this car actually looks freaking awesome. The buffing and the wax really worked on the good paint that was left. Didn't so much work on this stuff, but even on this stuff, it made it look a little bit better. But I mean, on the good paint, on this good side, it looks new. I mean, it looks freaking awesome. I'm super happy with the results. Thank you guys for telling me to polish my turd because, whew, you know, at the beginning of this video, the car, you know, had massive wheel gap. Then we installed the coilovers and it was pretty good. Then a wheel fell off. But now, here we are. It's looking beautiful. The wheels are on, the lug nuts are tight, and like the bumpers are the same color and everything. You know, actually from afar, you can't even tell the paint is bad on this side. It's just the dents. This is not half bad. Not half bad. Of course, now this means I have to wash it more often, because now that it actually looks decent, I'm gonna wanna keep it decent. And the car is sitting so much better too now with the coilovers. It needs an alignment, obviously. It doesn't drive bad or anything, but I'm sure the alignment specs are a little off. Like, I'm sorry, but look at that. That's just, oh. All right, I really gotta shut up. Like, I gotta stop talking about this. It looks so good, you know? Anyway, guys, I think that is gonna be it for today. We are gonna do a little bit more to the car. It's got an exhaust leak, and I'm going to try to fix that, but I'm not gonna record it because exhaust leaks are exhaust leaks. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. I put a lot of effort into this video, and I appreciate all the support. Oh, really awesome news. I bought the supercharger for the Rally Miata. So this thing is gonna be boosted very soon. That's gonna be awesome. But that's it, I'm done. Subscribe if you guys are new. Peace out, and I'll see you next time. A lot of cool stuff coming. God, that's so good. Look, you can see me. You can see me in my own car. I never thought that would be possible with this car. All these fucking birds flying around like trying to fuck.